We're back, and we'll just go through these as quick as we can. The most popular wrestler of the year, 1995, 96. Ranked number 1 in the PWI 500 in 1996. Ranked number 10 in the PWI Years Edition in 2003. And in that same issue was ranked number 33 and number 55 with the top 100 tag teams with Marty Jannetty and Diesel, respectively. In the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, the class of 2017, for Texas All-Star Wrestling, which was Southwest Championship Wrestling, owned by Joe Blanchard, which was the grandfather of Tully Blanchard, which is the daughter of Tessa Blanchard, for those wondering, doing the math at home. The Southwest Tag Titles with Paul Diamond twice, the Texas Tag Title, and the six-man tag titles with Diamond and DJ Peterson. For the Texas Wrestling Alliance, which was Shawn Michaels' own company at the time, which ironically had Shawn's first match back before the match with Triple H in SummerSlam, almost half a decade later, won the TWA Heavyweight title in one of those matches, which was actually Shawn's first match back, like I said before. For the WWF and WWE, for a three-time WWF champion, one-time World Heavyweight champion, three-time WWF Intercontinental champion, one-time European champion, one-time tag champion with WWE when it was the unified titles with Triple H, and 5 times the WWF World Tag titles, twice with Diesel, once with Stone Cold, one with John Cena, and one with Triple H, which eventually became the World Tag titles in Raw on Raw. Like we said before, the Rumble winner, 95-96. The first ever Grand Slam champion, which at that time was the World title, Intercontinental, Tag title, and European, because the European was just made at that time. The 4th Triple Crown champion in history. And 15 fucking Slammies, which we'll try to go through here. Best finisher in 97. Best Slammin' Jammin' entrance, which was apparently a thing in 96. Best tag team in 94 with Diesel. Best threads, so just appearance, stuff like that. Double Cross of the Year in 2013 for turning on Daniel Bryan and costing the title Hell in a Cell. I guess there was a Leader of the New Generation Award, which the New Generation was an era that we do not need to talk about. It had its moments, but was still shit. Master of Mechanics in 96. Match of the Year in 94, 96, 97, 2008, and 2009. Respectively, with Razor in the WrestleMania 18 ladder match, Razor in the ladder match at SummerSlam, Bret Hart, the Iron Man in Mania 12, Undertaker, and Bad Blood in Your House, which was the Hell in a Cell match where Kane debuted, was the first ever Hell in a Cell as well. Ric Flair, WrestleMania 24, the retirement match, and Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, which was a great match. Moment of the Year 2010 with The Undertaker, WrestleMania 26, Career vs. Streak. Squared Circle Shocker, which was when Shawn again was going through problems, was passing out at the time during a match of Owen Hart. He was beat up by, I think the story goes, it was beaten by Marines or Navy, either way, the night before. And during a match with Owen Hart, Shawn just goes limp. Shawn just passes out, and the match just ends like that, going out in a stretcher. And of course, Owen accepts the Slammy for whatever reason, just so he has a 2-time Slammy deal. And the worst tag team ever in 1984 with Diesel, which is their award, not mine, but it is down there in the low there. And of course, the Hall of Fame in 2011 for his singles career, and of course, this year's part of DX. For the Wrestler Observer, the best babyface in 96, Feud of the Year in 2004 with Benoit and Triple H, Feud of the Year again with Chris Jericho in 2008, Match of the Year, Razor ladder match, WrestleMania 10, 94, Match of the Year 2008 with Chris Jericho in the ladder match, No Mercy, Match of the Year 2009 and 2010 with Undertaker at both WrestleManias, respectively. Most charismatic in 95-96. Tag Team of the Year, 1989 with Marty Jannetty against the Rockers. Worst feud of the year with DX versus the McMahons, 2006. And the Wrestler Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame, 2003. So quite a accolade there. Although, you know, of course they omit the tag titles with Marty, which never counted, but, you know, is on a loss. That's the night's main event. So technically the Rockers won tag titles, but it was never to be. Next up, the current COO, Triple H. Also a great career, and honestly was the forefront of DX when Michaels retired after WrestleMania 14. Brought in a new group of people, which we will see later on. But he has a storied career as well, and of course you think about Triple H, you see all the great matches you think about, which we talked about the Benoit one as well. WrestleMania 20. The Iron Man match with Rock, which had the return of The Undertaker. And you don't really think of Triple H matches just because they were there during the time, but even the one with Eddie Guerrero at the draft was a great one. But, you know, he was the forefront of the division of the company for a very interesting reason, which, if you're under a rock, I will not divulge it because you should know by now. But as far as accomplishments go, first off, with the International Wrestling Federation, which I believe was Killer Kowalski's deal. Again, trained by Kowalski, so had a great mind for their business as well. Their world title once, and their tag title with Perry Saturn. For Pro Wrestling Illustrated, and here we go again with these fucking things. Feud of the Year 2000 with Kurt Angle, which was a great thing overall. It was the Stephanie Love Triangle thing at the time, and that was a deal there. Feud of the Year 2004 with Chris Benoit, which was ended at WrestleMania, and then the Backlash after that, and then a little bit after there. Feud of the Year 2009 with Randy Orton, which was the Orton winning the Rumble, getting the McMahons involved, punting Stephanie in the fucking face. Or I was either punting Triple H and then RKOing Steph, either way. Bringing the McMahons into it, which was a thing. Feud of the Year versus Daniel Bryan as part of the Authority, which was that WrestleMania match, was a great match. A match of the year with Benoit and Michaels in WrestleMania 20. Match of the year 2012 with Undertaker and Hell in a Cell, with Michaels as the referee at WrestleMania 28. Yeah, 28. Most hated wrestler of the year 2009, which is kind of obvious. Most hated wrestler of the year 2003-2005, which is also obvious. Hated wrestler of the year 2013 with as a member of the Authority. Most hated wrestler of the year was Steph, 2014 as the Authority. Wrestler of the Decade, 2000-2009. Wrestler of the Year, 2008. Ranked number 1 in the PWI 2000 and in 2009, respectively, and ranked 139 in the PWI Years edition. When we go back, we're almost 2 down and about 4 to go.